Mom, sorry for the sudden message. Can you look after Mia for a while at your house? It's an emergency.
Sure, but for how long to be exact? What's going on?
I want you to look after her until her summer break ends. It's a long story.
So is she staying over for about a week? We don't mind at all about having Mia stay at our house, but what's going on? Is everything all right? Are you having some problems? You could always depend on your mother.
Actually, I had a fight with Christine. It's a pretty big fight this time. She really was furious and told me she'll no longer take care of Mia.
Did Christine really say that? She's not the type to abandon her child. Theo, what did you mess up this time? How come she's so mad at you?
Why are you always on her side? No, it's not my fault.
Because Christine is a wonderful wife who's even kind to her mother-in-law. She also takes great care of Mia and cherishes her a lot. You should be grateful that she agreed to marry you. If she told you that she'll abandon her daughter, you must have messed up really badly this time.
Believe me, I didn't do anything wrong. It's actually because of Mia. She's the reason. Christine is exhausted from looking after Mia.
Huh? Why? She never complained about it before.
Mia has been hanging out at her classmate's house often since her summer break started. At first, it wasn't much of a big deal. But then, Christine started getting calls about how Mia was not behaving properly when she was over at her friend's house. Some of her friend's parents even forbid her to come over now because of her problematic behaviors. We're having a hard time disciplining Mia.
They're forbidding her from visiting their house? What did she do? Is she that bad?
Well, for example, she waits in front of their house like a stalker from early in the morning, and sometimes even eats from their fridge without asking for permission. She never listens no matter how many times we try to tell her to stop. We're really trying our best, but nothing seems to work.
I never knew Mia was such a problematic child. She used to be an understanding child. I think I understand why Christine is exhausted looking after Mia. She sounds hard to deal with based on what you told me. Did Christine receive phone calls from their parents complaining about Mia's behaviors? Is she dealing with them all alone?
Yeah, every day. She doesn't let me answer the calls. She's apologizing on her phone every single day at this point. I really want to help her somehow. So I thought that it might be best to separate Christine and Mia for a while so that she can take a break.
I don't know what's wrong with Mia. Is she in her rebellious era? How can she act so inappropriately? She's not the type to rebel like this. She usually listens to what we say, doesn't she? From what I saw, she was a really good girl.
I'm guessing she's doing it on purpose. She knows what she's doing. My guess is that Mia looks down on Christine. You know, Christine isn't really strict. She's also gentle when she gets mad at Mia. Mia thinks Christine can't stop her from doing what she wants.
I don't think that's exactly the case, but we'll figure it out. We'll overcome this together as a family. Well, I think I have a pretty good idea about what's happening within your family now. You can leave Mia with me. She can stay over as much as she likes.
Thanks, Mom. Really appreciate your help.
Oh, don't. You can always depend on me. I'm your mother. Both your father and I love to spend time with our granddaughter, too. We're willing to do anything for her. But her problematic behavior at her friend's house does bother me a little, and I can't deny that I'm a bit disappointed. Should I try talking to her about it when she comes over?
No, I would rather you stay silent about it. I actually don't want you to ask her about what's been going on recently.
Are you sure? I might be able to help.
Thanks, but you don't have to do that for us. She's been getting scolded a lot by her friend's parents, and we've also been pretty strict to her recently. She must be tired too. I want you to act naturally so she can relieve some of her stress while she stays over at your house. I think that might help her calm down a bit.
Okay, I'll just be my usual self then and pretend like I know nothing about it. Is that what you want me to do?
That would be really helpful, thanks a lot. And it would be great if you can pay close attention to her and see if she's doing okay. Maybe check on her emotional state once in a while.
All right, I get it. I'll take good care of her, so don't worry.
Thanks. I'll stop by at your house with Mia later.
Okay, make sure you bring the necessary things for her sleepover. Take your time.
Mom, thanks for looking after Mia this week. Christine is really thankful about it too. We can't thank you enough.
Don't worry, I had a lot of fun spending time with Mia. She's really growing up. So, how is Christine doing? Is she feeling better?
Yeah, she's feeling much better now, thanks to your help. She got to take a break and relieve some of her stress.
Theo, I haven't contacted Christine at all this week. I think she might be worried. Should I at least tell her how Mia's been while she's been staying over at our house? I wanted to contact her multiple times to give her an update about Mia, but I didn't want to stress her out during her break. If she's feeling better, I might text her.
You don't have to text her. I already told her what you told me about how Mia was like when she was staying over at your house. There's nothing to worry about. And Christine doesn't know that you're aware of what's going on within our family right now. She thinks it's a private matter.
What? Really? You haven't told her?
It's a pretty sensitive topic about our daughter. I thought she might not want her mother-in-law to know about her family problems. I bet she doesn't want anyone to know that she's tired of taking care of her own child. She wants to look like a good mother in your eyes.
Well, it might be hard for her to say, but that doesn't mean she should keep everything to herself. She could always ask for help. As I told you, your family can always depend on me. I'm willing to take care of Mia once in a while if that helps. We're glad to have her at home.
You know, Christine can be really sensitive sometimes. She gets nervous and loses confidence easily. And she doesn't want to cause trouble to other people, including you, Mom. It's just the way she is. If she gets to know that you're aware of her situation, she'll feel really ashamed of herself and feel even more stressed out. So, I hope you can leave her alone for the time being. I bet she'll contact you once she gets better.
If you insist, I won't argue with you. I hope she feels better soon. But honestly, I want Christine to depend on us more when she's going through a hard time. We're always here for her. I heard her father passing away when she was young, and her mother also lives far away. She doesn't have any relatives who she can rely on living nearby. I want her to think of me like her real mother and rely on me when she needs help. Theo, I'm guessing you've been making Christine do everything around the house, saying you were too busy with work. You could have helped her out before she reached her limit.
I should have been a more supportive husband. I regret not realizing it earlier. But I promised myself to help her as much as I can from now on. I want to support her as her husband. I'll take better care of my family. You can trust me on this.
Yes, please do so. I bet Christine was pushing her limits and exhausting herself with the workload at home.
I know now.
If she gets stressed out like this again, I can invite her over so she can recuperate for some time. Of course, Mia is always welcome at our house as well. Please tell Christine that I'm always willing to help. And for you, Theo, don't make her suffer from stress and check on her mental state, okay?
Yep. I won't let this happen again. I'll do better next time.
Support her better so that you'll realize before she reaches the limit. If that's hard for you, come and ask for help before she collapses from stress. It only takes about an hour by car to get here. I think we're pretty dependable, don't you think? I'm your mother, and I think of Christine as my real daughter, too.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Mom.
I heard from Mia that her school starts tomorrow. She's been through a lot during summer break, so don't forget to support her and listen to what she has to say, okay? Let's be patient and overcome this together.
I regret scolding her so frequently for the past few weeks. She must be stressed too.
Yes, you should be. Scolding your child isn't always the solution. It's important to spend quality time with her, listening to what she has to say. Bond with her so that she can comfortably ask for help when she needs you. She was a good girl when she was staying over at our house, so I don't think it's a big problem. She never tried to leave the house or acted in a weird way from early in the morning. I guess it'll pass soon. If her problematic behavior continues after school starts, you can bring her over again. Taking a break at her grandparents' might calm her down.
Okay, I'll do that. You've really been a great help. I'll also persuade Christine to depend on you when she needs your assistance. I'll text you again soon, Mom. Thanks again for everything.
Yes, you can always depend on me when you need help. And I'm also worried about Mia. She's my precious granddaughter. It might be hard for you too, Theo, but I hope you can overcome it with your family. Hello, is Mia at your house right now? I just saw some texts you sent me. I'm sorry for my late reply. I couldn't use my phone for a while. Christine? I think you owe me an explanation about what's going on. What happened to Mia? Mia came to visit us alone in this pouring rain. I think she walked here. I don't even want to think about how long she's been in the rain. And she even had a really high fever. Her body was burning when she arrived. I called my son, but he didn't pick up my calls. And Mia told me you weren't home as well. I had no idea what was going on. Is Mia okay? Is she safe? How's her fever? Yes, she's doing fine. We just came home from the hospital. She got a checkup and the doctor said it was not a big deal. Her temperature is gradually going back to normal. She took her medicine and is sleeping right now. I'm sorry. I'm very, very sorry. It's all my fault. It's all because of me. Christine, I don't want an apology right now. I want an explanation. What happened? Why didn't you reply to my texts? I fainted while I was working my part-time shift. So that's why I wasn't able to text you until this late. I just woke up at the hospital. You fainted? Are you not feeling well, Christine? Yes. The doctor told me I was overworking. I haven't had enough time to take some rest. I never knew your part-time job was so exhausting. Are you okay? My part-time job itself is not that hard, but I have multiple jobs. So I think that's why I've been so tired these days. I barely have enough time to get some sleep. You have multiple jobs? I didn't know you had so many jobs. Why are you working so hard? Are you struggling to make ends meet? Please, please help us. We are in desperate need of help. What? I'll tell you everything. I'll be completely honest with you. So please, don't believe what my husband told you. What's wrong? What did Theo do? I'm going to get divorced with Theo. Both Mia and I can't be with him anymore. We'll never be happy with him. Please, I'm begging you, please save us from this misery. Please, please. Christine, calm down, okay? Don't worry, I'll listen to everything you want to tell me. By the way, where are you now? I just left the hospital. Okay, stay there. I'll have my husband pick you up. Come over to our house, Christine. Let's have a chat here. There's no reason to rush, so calm down and relax, okay?
Mom, are you still awake? Sorry, I was at work and couldn't check your text. I just came home from my office. So, why did you call me? Something wrong, Mom?
Your daughter visited us soaking wet in the rain. She walked here in the pouring rain. How long do you think it took her to get here? How dare you leave her alone when she had such a high fever?
Calm down, Mom. My wife was supposed to be looking after her. How come Christine was with Mia? I can't skip work, you know. I have work to do. Oh, is Christina complaining again about being tired and all from looking after Mia?
Stop lying to me, you stupid son. You were supposed to take care of Mia, weren't you?
Wait a minute. Calm down, okay? Today's a weekday, remember? I can't just stay home and look after Mia. I have to go to work.
What makes you say that, Mr. Jobless? I heard you quit your job. You were lying to me about everything.
Why would I quit my job? That doesn't make any sense. I have a wife and daughter to look after. I have to make money to support our living.
I know everything now, Theo. I also visited your house a while ago to see if you really were telling the truth. I saw the texts you've been sending to Christine, too. You can't hide everything from me now.
Huh? Mom, what are you talking about?
You were forcing Christine to work multiple jobs and expected her to bring home enough money to support all of you? You even used up child support to go out drinking. Do you know that she fainted during work today? She was exhausted from overworking. I can't believe you've also been abusing Christine at home. Do you know that's domestic violence?
Huh? You think I'll ever do that? I love Christine. Did Christine tell you all this nonsense? And you believe what she said?
Yes, she told me everything. She looked very weak. I feel so sorry for her. I can't help but believe her, can I? She was crying when she told me this. She was in a horrible state.
Christine made up everything. Don't believe her.
I saw her chat history directly using her phone. It was directed at you, and I clearly saw your name on top of the chat. She can't make this up. She also let me check her insurance certificate. It said you didn't have a job. I know you don't work for any company anymore. You can't lie to me. I know the truth.
Are you going to believe your daughter-in-law who's not even related to you more than your actual son? Mom, you can't be that serious. Christine is more than you think, Mom. I know her well.
Okay, then give me proof. Where's the proof that shows Christine is making everything up and lying to me? Christine showed me her proof. You should do the same if you want me to believe you, don't you think?
There's no proof. Anyone can make these things up. It's no use. It doesn't prove anything.
Mia muttered to me in her sleep while she was suffering from a high fever. Please help Mom. I don't want Dad to hurt her anymore. That's what she said. How can you make your daughter say that? It's unacceptable. Unbelievable. I couldn't believe my ears.
Mia is brainwashed by Christine. She's conditioned to support her mother no matter what.
Oh, really? I thought you said Mia looked down on Christine. You don't make sense. Your excuses are incoherent, Theo. How are you going to explain that?
Mom, I'm really sorry. I was really exhausted from work. I was trying my best to support my family and pushing my limits to make enough money, but I was getting mentally ill, and I couldn't cope with it anymore. So I quit my job.
I'm not criticizing you for quitting your job. You don't have to try and justify yourself. It can happen to anyone. What I'm condemning you for is how you've been lying to me and abusing your wife and daughter all this time. There's no way you can justify these actions.
Christine was nagging me about finding a new job, so I was getting really irritated and frustrated with her. And when I lifted my hand to do something, I accidentally hit her face. That's all. I never meant to hurt her. I'm not abusing her.
Christine has bruises all over her body, not just her face. It's all because of you, isn't it? I know you've been violent and hurt her multiple times. It's clear that it's not just once.
No, you're misunderstanding.
I don't care what you say. I can't believe you've done this. I am very disappointed in you. It'll all be revealed when we ask the police to investigate this case. It seems like you've been pretty wild at home. Maybe the neighbors heard what's going on at your house and they might help us with the investigation.
Police? Why would they get involved? Mom, you can't be serious. There's no need to call the police. It's just a minor problem between a couple. Are you going to make your son become a criminal? I can't believe it.
You are already a criminal for abusing your family. I don't want you as my son anymore, you jerk. I never wanted a son who would abuse his wife and daughter. I don't even want to remember that I've taken care of you all these years just to find out you've been abusing your family.
Mom, you really have to listen to me. Please let me explain. I was really depressed and mentally ill. I was exhausted with work. Once I get home, Christine would pressure me to continue working and threaten me to not quit my job. Can you imagine how hard it is? I was about to go crazy. There was no place where I could relax. I might have done something unacceptable, but I shouldn't be blamed for everything. It's not just my fault.
Theo, let me repeat myself. I'm not criticizing you for quitting your job, understand? I'm mad about you going out drinking with Christine's money and using up child support. And the fact that you've been abusing your wife while you never took care of Mia. You never did a thing for your family. How is it not your fault? It's unbelievable how you've also been involved in an affair on top of all this.
Where's the proof about me having an affair? There is no proof.
When Christine texted you to reveal everything about your secret affair, you replied by saying the reason why you cheated on her was because she wasn't attractive enough. Am I right? How dare you blame your wife for your affair?
I just went with the flow when I texted her that.
Christine told me that Mia had to spend her time at a friend's house during summer break because you were always at home day and night. You didn't want Mia at home, so you forced her to leave the house. Mia had to obey you. She had no one to depend on when Christine was out working. I will never, ever forgive you, Theo.
No, it's not true. I never did that.
The reason why you asked me to take care of Mia for a week during summer break was because you wanted Christine to suffer, right? You threatened her when she tried to fight back. You threatened her by saying that she'll never get to meet Mia again if she didn't follow your orders. What you're doing is evil. You are a horrible husband and father. Get a divorce right now.
Mom, please. You can't treat me like this. You have to believe me. Trust your own son. I'm not evil. I wasn't that horrible to them. I was a good husband and father most of the time. So let's stop talking about having the police involved and us having a divorce, okay? We need some time to settle things down. I'll be on my way to your house right away. Let's discuss it again.
If you ever step into my house, I am definitely calling the police. Don't you dare come over.
That's too much, Mom. You're being too harsh on me. Why can't you give me a chance to explain everything to you from my perspective?
I had enough of your excuses. What else do you have to say? You're just trying to justify your unacceptable behavior. Just listen to what I say. Get a divorce and pay for compensation. And make sure you pay for child support until Mia becomes an adult. At least you can do that as her father.
How can I pay for everything? You know that I'm jobless, right?
Oh, you don't have to worry about that. Do you remember Uncle Max? I remember you disliking him since you were little. He wants new employees to work on his farm, and I think it's a great working opportunity for you. He'll pay you the minimum wage and educate you on becoming a decent adult.
Uncle Max? Why'd I have to work for him? Mom, you should know that I'm uncomfortable around him. I don't have any good memories about him since I was a child. He's one of the strictest people I've ever known. Why would you do this to me, Mom?
Oh, I know very well that you don't like him, and that's why I asked him to hire you. Good for you. Now you've found yourself a job. You're all set. I bet you had plenty of time to rest. Now it's time for you to start working and making money for yourself.
Let me talk with Christine. I have to talk with my wife about this. It's a problem between us, not you.
Christine agreed to let me be in charge of this matter. I don't think you can talk to her after everything you did to her. I doubt you'll be able to have a proper conversation with her considering your violent behavior and bad temper.
Okay, it's all my fault. I admit all of my mistakes. I promise I'll apologize to Christine. Not just Christine, but also Mia. I'll apologize to both of them.
Christine gave you more than enough chances, don't you think? It's you who wasted your opportunity by controlling her with fear and threatening her to not fight back. I will never, ever make you hurt my family again. Never.
Mom, please. I'm also part of your family. I'm your real son. Can't you be more considerate about me?
I told you that I don't think of you as my son anymore. How many times do I have to repeat this? You are not my family anymore. Don't think of me as your mother. I am no longer going to help you or take care of you as my son. And I will never, ever believe what you say. You have lost my trust. I am willing to help my daughter and granddaughter, but not you. Don't you ever come begging for help. At last, Theo and Christine got a divorce. It wasn't a smooth process with Theo complaining about the divorce, but we were successfully able to make him pay for compensation. He clearly did not have enough money to pay for all of them at once, so he had to borrow some money and is now in debt. Because he's jobless, he didn't have any credit to borrow a large amount of money at once. He was only able to borrow some money using the credit card loan, and his father and I decided to pay for the rest for the time being. He promised to pay us back when he earns enough money to do so. His lover was furious about having to pay for compensation. She didn't know that Theo was married and had a wife as well as a daughter. It turns out that she was never serious about him, but ended up losing a big amount of money because of him. She instantly dumped him, and now Theo is left all alone. Well, he's not alone, to be exact. He started to work at our relative's farm to earn enough money to pay for his debts and child support for Mia. I heard he's working pretty hard every day. It's nearly impossible for him to run away from the farm, which is located in the middle of a rural town. And I also have a GPS installed in his smartphone, so I can always check where he is. I will never allow him to escape from his payments. It's his responsibility, and the last thing he can do as a husband and father for Christine and Mia. For more than 10 years, he'll have to continue paying for child support as Mia's father. He should be aware of his horrible actions and regret it until the last day of his life. Christine and Mia decided to move in with her parents after she got a divorce with Theo. I bet she wanted to leave the neighborhood full of bad memories. I will miss them very much, but I think it's best for them to stay with her parents after she's gone through a lot. Mia seems to be having a fun time at her grandparents' house as well. She happily called us the other day to tell us that she made many new friends at her new school. I am glad she's enjoying her school life. Her problematic behaviors also got better, and I'm relieved that she's back to being a good girl. I'm proud to have her as our granddaughter. I can't apologize enough for what my son did to her, but as long as Christine and her family is willing to maintain a relationship with us, both my husband and I would always be there to help them when they need any assistance. She can always count on us. It's the last thing we can do, and our responsibility as parents of such a horrible son. I am very thankful that Christine allows us to meet our granddaughter once in a while. And we will always hope for the best for Christine and her family from far away.